All right, big picture for Apple, looking at the monthly chart. We talked about this before a lot of this move happened, but I love to see history and how it works out and kind of repeats itself, right? So we came up here, we created our new all-time high. We pushed above and we pulled back down and retested that area again before pushing for more, right? We got a new all-time high, and look at this. We pushed right back down and tested that previous high already. Now we did push all the way back up, so we have a large wick down here that we could at some time pull back and fill. But right now it looks like we're trying to fill this wick. And if we do, we can see that 237 all-time high again. Looking left on this one, you can see where we stopped. And the reason I like to look here is it may not be a support or resistance, but look how many touches we have. This one's a little under, but we've got this one touching, this one's touching, this one pushed below, but came right back up the next week, and then this one pushed below, popped back up, this one's touching. So anytime you see multiple candle touches on the same trend line, that's going to be a significant signal to, hey, this is a tough area to get through right here. So sitting at this 226 area, we definitely need to see a push up above that 230, 233, and then that 237 area. So let's see if we can get that push on up. Obviously, last time we pushed, we got a nice push here, but then we reversed pretty harshly at that 237 area. So keeping that in mind as well. Looking at the daily chart, we have some interesting candles, exactly the same thing. We've got these wicks right here that are all right about that 228 to 228.50 right here. And we've got multiple touches here again as well. So this area could be a little bit harder to get through. But if you look left and you see where we did push, we actually had some significant rejections through here too. So this is a nice big rejection on the daily. And then that pushed us even lower. Could we get the push above? Absolutely. We did here. We just weren't able to hold. So not being able to hold is something I'm just keeping in mind just in case. This lower area is this 223 area. Again, looking left, you can see multiple touches along this line. So we've really been bouncing between this 223 and this 228 area all week long, trying to get some momentum in either direction, but not really being able to hold. So we've got a lot of touches on both, and that's kind of why we're staying in this range. So we need above that 228 or below the 223. The 4 hour, you can look left and just see this is exactly the same spot we were stuck previously. And look at these rejections outside of it. Now, we do have this area down here to be mindful of. If we were to get a rejection that pushed us lower, that 220 to about 215 area is another chop zone. But just peeking, look at these rejections outside of this zone. They're pretty significant. Let's see what happens leading into the next couple weeks with Apple.